My name is Rhapsody, and let's get some achievements here in Atomicrops. I've got time on year 1. We have a pea shooter here to start with. Ooh, a hell of a starting item. Beat drop, plus 25% chance for beat drops to drop a heartbeat seed when damaged. Ideally, that'll never happen because ideally we never get damaged. That's what we're looking for in terms of one of the achievements. Also, harvesting heartbeats increases day length. And then we have days of 50% longer. Taking damage reduces day duration. So the idea is if I'm planning on never taking damage, I'm just gonna obviously benefit eternally from the days just being longer. So ideally, I try and do a pea shooter only run right now. I also try and get a megaton tractor, use that to finish off a boss. I try and make sure that I take no damage over the course of the run, and in doing so, nice. And in doing so, get that achievement. Basically, I want to try and make this a very, very efficient run in terms of the amount of achievements we manage to get. And that is just simply much easier to do on a lower year. Obviously, especially not taking damage. Much easier to do on a lower year. Like, look at this bullet speed. And it feels like I have every bullet slowing item in the entire game right now. That enemy got slower when they started to charge me. Wood chipper. Let's actually try and still play a bit safe here. I'm going to take a rain cloud. I mean, look, I have a really long day already, so maybe I don't even need the rain cloud to get enough stuff farmed in time. But who knows? Maybe we even half explore a second area. Bandit's Foot. Neat. Increased luck by 50%. So we went from, 7.5 to 57.5. I still don't really know what luck affects. I mean, I assume it affects your crit chance, but maybe it doesn't. I assume it affects the rarity of the drops that you get, but again, I have nothing to back that up. To me right now, it is very much the luck stat in Isaac for a long period of time where I had just no clue what that influenced. Or the luck stat in, or rather coolness, in Enter the Gungeon. In that same kind of broad realm for me right now. Tremor. Alright. Decent, I guess. We can get down a Mega Rose and then continue to explore, I believe. Certainly seems the best way to handle that afterwards. And also I'll try and expand the soil enough to actually, there we go, square it out a little bit. You know what? I'm just going to spend the rest of the day on the farm. I'm going to play extremely, extremely safely. Just keep on keeping on fertilizing. Nice, and they're all mega crop too. Now, I shouldn't have to focus too much on weeds. It's year 1, obviously. Year 3 is when the weed monsters start to spawn. But I'll still try and get some extra resources from them while I can. And honestly, after the final harvest comes up here, I may just go back out on hunt. Come on. Gimme. No! Gimme! I said gimme! There we go. Yeah, sure, why not go back out on the hunt, right? There's nothing there for us. Ooh. Another good anemone. Wait, was that the golden pupa though? No, it wasn't. Thought I had an interact button as I was standing in the center there. The faster we clear all of these areas, the faster we can get powerful outside of having to actually buy weapons. And ideally, of course, we don't have to buy a weapon. I just want to get at least 2 achievements down so that I get a new topiary. That's it. I just want to see what the new topiary does. I hope that the final topiary is like significantly more powerful than all topiaries prior, because they are very, very minor effects. That said, I recognize this game gives so many different like progression elements. Harvest Shield, Weed Whacker, Weed Whacker. I recognize that this game gives so many different permanent progression elements that maybe it doesn't have the ability to give large numbers or unique effects anymore. I'm so glad that they added the ability to actually upgrade the P-gun itself, because it was truly, truly tragic on some characters in later years. Like, just not fun. Please continue staying away. Nice. Actually, I don't remember if I farmed on the other side. No, wait. Yeah, sorry, I don't remember if I did the foraging on the other side, but happy with this so far. I'm gonna take a turret. Then just go back down. So I'm taking the turret to try and defend myself a little against bosses, and also so that I can leave base. Cutting wings increases day length. Neat. The only problem is that's Watercress, and really I want to marry someone who is aggressive, who's going to give me fight stats for marrying them, so that I can still level up damage without leveling up my weapon. So I will take the ginseng there. Flying squirrels. Yeah, I can't take that. I have to take a bridge repair kit. Blunderbuss. Blunderboom, rather. Hey, it came with a pre-update already? Alright. Huh. Well, we're not going for the pea shooter achievement anymore. I straight up just autopiloted into it. I was just like, okay, yeah, now we don't buy the... Well, we did it. Well... That's okay. Now we just have to deal with the world that we're in. It's okay. Look, I did think that maybe it wasn't necessarily the best idea that I've ever had to try and do both the don't take damage as well as... Excuse me, I'm just gonna pop that down and then walk away. Yeah, I didn't necessarily think it was the cleverest idea that I've ever had in my life to try and do the don't take damage challenge at the same time as the don't use anything except for the base weapon challenge. So honestly, I kind of figured I was gonna fail one of them and then just refocus the rest of the run around the other, assuming that was still available to me. So I'm kind of fine. Until I take damage. Then, of course, I'm going to be very, very, very dismayed about this whole thing. Okay. One down in this very corner, and then that looks like our end. I'll take the gopher hole to get back. Perfect. You know what? Quickly pop down that turret. Just leave that to defend me while I do the rest of the stuff. Blunderbuss is a reasonable AoE gun, so I'm going to be going south as a result of that. Perfect. Love that. I get an earthquake. Feels like our tillable soil could justify it. Ooh. This extremely slow, rather, shot speed is not helping. I cannot imagine this would have been a fun area to explore with the pea shooter. That's the second time there that I picked up a Earthquake Scroll in as many scroll areas, so now I'm looking pretty desperately for anything else. Because we also did start with a pig and then got a pig. Coffee cup, perfect. We do have a ginseng already, so now we're just looking for the energy drink. And then our offensive potential goes through the roof. I'll go for a second turret. My turrets don't need to necessarily take care of all of the bosses by themselves, but I mean, look, I wouldn't hold it against them if they did. Whoop. Okay, golden pubes back in the other direction. I just walked directly over someone, but it didn't take damage. Huh. Oh, wait, we don't need Earthquake Scrolls. I just realized why. We have cleats. Oops. Well, look, as long as I take no damage in this run. Ultimately, I still need to do our year 1 run to try and take no damage on it. I will also probably need to do one where I use the pea shooter now. But again, as I said prior, I don't necessarily think those should have been the same run from the outset. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the roses here. I'm certainly going to try. And then while all that's resolving, because I have a little bit of defense on the base already, I'm going to come down here and just finish this off. What? So I'm going for an achievement run. This has been a fine start, but I just lost both of the achievements that I was trying to go for. Unfortunately, yeah, now I'm starting without any season start bonuses. Maybe that's really gonna light the fire on them about that I really need, you know? I can't miss out on those 2 fundamental ones, because that means then I have 2 more year 1 runs after that. Whereas I'd rather just get it done as quickly as possible. Alright, what do you got, gold? Ooh, a turret. Okay, yeah, I don't really need any more turrets now. Super turret. Rusty Shocks. Ooh, increases its damage and knockback. Yeah, it is everything I need and then significantly more than that in terms of damage on the farm now. I can just have it babysit my crops through a boss, probably. Coffee Cup Prophylaxis. I like Coffee Cup here because it gives me the ability to try and do that same combo I was talking about prior that will enhance our aggression. You know what? I'll take a Scarecrow. I know I already have an upgrade to the turrets, but look, if there's ever a time to be able to experiment with that specifically, it'd be right now. Maybe I get super overwhelmed with the value that the Scarecrows provide, and then it becomes meta for me. Maybe. Alright, we'll have a watering tractor. It's not bad, it's just not necessarily great. Really gonna have to find some strategy to utilize it. Maybe trees. Trees are just very, very, very size heavy and intensive. And we haven't got, like, a second pig yet. We did start with a pig, though. Courtesy of being time. Alright. Let's just pull it all up. Wow, the pig actually hasn't even explored anything here. Rude. I don't have a second turret. Weird. Try to show me I had a second turret there. That would have been a really nice time, but no. Just a scarecrow. Okay. Hey, you know what? Go those three there, and then watering tractor. There we go. Get another prickly. This actually, okay, hang on. I might be able to make the watering tractor work for me. So the way in which it ends up working for me is I use it. I use it to just collect enough seeds that I can get 20 different mega crops at the same time. 20 different mega crops means I need 80 different tiles. And that's like an ideal 80, right? Because they have to be in perfect squares for 80 to be enough. So certainly starting out with already having a pig is a little bit helpful there. But not having gotten another pig on day one, a little anti-helpful there. I'm going to take a second tremor. It's a little bit more soil expansion, which definitely seems like we still need. That should have been a cow, I think, actually. In retrospect. Alright. Don't necessarily need that tractor recharge, so I might just leave that there for a later day. Just gonna have to kill the stragglers here, just so that I don't have to fight them later. It's also worth noting, like, this gun doesn't have ammo, whereas the others do, which means it's pretty much fine to just be constantly walking and constantly firing with this gun. Hey, cleats again. Nice. Happy to have it. Helpful worm versus butterfly nest. Actually, with the watering tractor, maybe we get to trigger butterfly nest more commonly, especially if we happen to find something like the participation trophy. Getting the participation trophy would push us more towards certain achievements, certainly. All right. Guess that'll have to do. Those out. Cleats active. That's that rose really didn't want to grow, eh? I'm gonna also try to hold on to as many sunflowers as I possibly can and as much fertilizer, specifically excess fertilizer as I possibly can. And 170 on day one. Remember, Raps, don't buy a gun. And do it again. Okay, marriage targets. Oh, thank heck. Neither of them is selling anything that would have been worth my while. Oh, we can buy a I'm kidding, obviously. Well, I say obviously, but, you know, not necessarily obvious, right? Just go more exploring, I guess. Let's go north, I think. I'm going to be very, very, very careful as I move around these areas, because they will take a lot more hits to go down, and I do not have a ridiculous amount of damage. Ooh. That matters, though. That really matters. That's going to help us infinitely in this area. Oh my god, perfect. Look at that placement. Almost clears 2 camps by itself. Alright, I'll come score that. Even a golden pupa, you shouldn't have. But I'm ever so glad that you did. Right, that looks like it's in the top right. I had 2.5 more minutes. I'm not really sweating it yet. Stay on that left side. I'm trying to talk to my own character here and get them to actually have good positioning, but then my fingers put them in the wrong position. And why this mismatch exists. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this wolf on the north there. I just think that would have been a really, really rough time for us. Or rather, it could have been, had it just decided to come down at the wrong moment. So it is slow going clearing these camps with just the pea shooter. And I do wonder if there is a possibility that what I want to do is just clear the 4 basic camps and then just kind of coast. Like stay on the farm. Effectively just try and make sure no boss damages me. Ooh, companion planting. Love that. Weed whacking isn't too important being an early year, so seems an easy choice for us to make right there. Now, I need to get that owl because the unpredictability of some of the damage patterns of the owl. Just don't want to have to deal with it, frankly. I thought that was going to happen again. I thought I was going to instantly take damage there because I dodged the south. Crampons! Okay, I got crampons and cleats. I got weed stomp and I got till soil stomp. Don't get me wrong, it's good. It's just I wish this happened in a higher year run, you know, a challenge run. Is that it? Yeah. Looks like it for the exploration for us. At least on that side. Although I don't even have a bridge to go south, so that is it. Do I go trees? No, they'll take up too much soil for me. Yeah, if I do want to go for 20 different plots, or at least leave myself open to that possibility, I can't. Alright. Do I want to start planting things back down, I guess? I don't know if I am going 20 different crops if I just did the planting of those lower ones. Maybe I just need to buy all of the seeds that I find back in base, but how am I doing that if I'm not making that much money? The more and more I think about it, the more and more it feels like each of these individual achievements needs to be an individual run. I just do not want to resign myself to that. Unfortunately, there's nothing else that I'm even capable of doing right now. Ooh. So put some low tier seeds down there. Any more of those fertilizers for me? Oh, right, I did forget. I've got the crampons, so I should be stepping on these, trying to get excess seeds of the kind. There we go. We finally found a seed out of that. I was really hoping I was just going to be stomping constantly out sunflower seeds and such here, but no such luck. I mean, yeah, I might as well just full clear the weeds right now. Again, nothing else I can really do usefully today. Get him, Current. Oh, there's a sunflower seed for us. Okay, so proof perfect. It does work at least. And also we can have a nice and tidy yard. Thank you, Current, for instantly locking onto the target that was trying to step to me. There we go. I don't understand how that one's so well grown, and then these are all just completely deprived. They're next to one another, and they were planted at the same time. Stats. That'll be it for me, thank you. Can't buy a gun, can't buy a gun. Let's get the seeds of 2 different kinds there. Got a couple bridge repair kits and back out on the hunt. I'm pretty sure I'm naturally gonna get enough pumpkins to justify what I just did there. Yeah, I actually have no watering on my farm right now. That can't stand. I need to find a cow. Let's go south. Please, let me have a cow, man. I'm a knockoff Simpsons. Eat pant. Stay away in that direction as well, thank you. Scarecrow and chicken. Get some chicken there. Hey, the bunnies finally got sucked towards that. Just a touch too late for me, though. Please stay to the south. You take too many shots for me to kill. Need this safety here. Bubble shield. Look, anything that says I'm less likely to get hit is absolute gold. So because I am playing this character, and this character does have days that are 50% longer unless you get hit at all, this run is going to be pretty long. So if I happen to, you know, get like an hour and a half into this and then take damage, oh, I'm gonna be so salted. Oh, it's gonna be a rough emotional time. I'm not ready to deal with it, so I better just make sure it doesn't come to fruition. And take damage far before then. I'll do it. Clearly the best solution. Ooh. Let's get some turrets watering. Sure. I do like having the mushrooms grow near the well, and I think it's actually really, really powerful, but... Look. I was just complaining about not having any access to watering, and am I even gonna get that fixed here? No, I'm not. Especially because I already turned down Trophallaxis. Not necessarily the smartest choice I've ever made. So, don't take damage, I imagine, requires that I also don't trade any health away in shrines. Which is annoying because I would really, really like the extra damage from this shrine. But I will settle for the stats. then try and use those stats to some effect. Obviously, farming skill giving us a lower cooldown on our tractor. So trying to use the tractor a little more commonly, just for value, frankly. That got us a bunch of resources. That's all it has to do. There was an enemy hiding in the brush to the south there that I almost walked into. I'm so glad I happened to spot it. Just out the corner of my eye. Oh my god, that almost locked me into taking damage. Thankfully, it didn't seem to ultimately. Did I just... Did an egg just hatch? I think I just spawned a new chicken. But I don't... It's not time for that. How is that even happening? Maybe they now have a default chance to spawn, I guess? Quickly take this, put that in the center. Go. Putting it in the center is mainly just so it has the ability to water things. So I can make good use of that sprinkler head. Also, I might as well try and get married at the end of the season, so let's pop down the rain clouds. We have enough roses. Speaking of enough roses, we actually may even get another set of 5. I just have to leave myself with a mega croppable stack of everything that I plant. That's the goal here. Anything else can go up for grabs. I also don't necessarily need to hoard fertilizer. Not yet, at least. Just don't have a really good fertilizer generation plan for later. Nice. Now this is a season. Yeah, sure, it's season. It's year 1. Sure. Still a season and a half right now, though. I guess I could probably go pumpkins again. Without the ability to fertilize them, though, that's not necessarily that exciting. I wonder if weeds are more likely to drop useful things just based on how mature the weed itself is. Is it anti-value to cut young weeds? I'm wondering that for a while, actually. All right. Season 1 ends. I can guarantee you that we are going to be fine. We would have been fine in a much higher year. Definitely happy for stats up and Emicru Breeze, Chrono Weeds, Rose. Oh, look, it's all great. Occasionally, Flinger Squirrel does help us do some damage. I like that. Could also give us some good loot. Run faster. Love it. Block bullets. Love it. Cut weeds faster. Don't need it. I can wait. I don't necessarily need to marry one of them today. It's also possible that if I come back tomorrow, one of them happens to be holding polygamy and I get to marry both of them. We can only hope. Come back and fertilize those later. So I guess I just... Ooh. Yikes. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that none of these stand directly behind me as I... Oh, never mind. Immediately breaking the rule as I was saying it. Very much the Rhapsody way right there. Do as I say, not as I do. But also at me. Somehow. Tree's looking... What? A little more viable. I could probably just get one banana tree, I guess, that is to say, a mega banana tree. As a way to try and benefit with a little bit of extra gold consistently. Or cashews, rather. To respect the game his own usage. Alright. That's it. There might be something in like the direct middle of the map that I missed. Okay, it actually doesn't look like it. Let's bounce. Really hoping for a hell of a lot more than that. So we're going to a tier 2 area. Honestly, the desert's probably a little easier right now. Just because of the single target nature of our gun. Oh. No damage for me, thank you. But do please give me polygamy and an energy drink. I could get so much done with polygamy and an energy drink. I'm already feeling like I have to stand too far away to be really effective. And like, the majority of my impact against enemies is just going to come out of my tractor here. Let's at least see the level 2 camp. Or the rare camp, rather. Because that can be so hugely impactful. Obviously, just getting the animal camp super early on, oh my god. So this is the ability to get back to base, as well as tillable soil. No, I don't even prefer that over the one I'm currently holding. Sorry, game. I gotta get the ones that actually deal the damage first here. Then I can deal with y'all. Unfortunately, fertilizer was definitely not our most pressing concern. But it's the one we addressed. Ooh! Okay, that cow is hugely important for us. Perfect. I don't really need to go to a gopher hole to get back home. In fact, I don't necessarily even need to go back home right now. I mean, it's not like I'm living paycheck to paycheck in terms of being able to buy my next gun to fund my next exploration, right? No! Alright, well now we have to be a pea shooter run. That's so frustrating. Oh well. So I just gotta make sure that I do not buy a gun. Like, this is gonna be dang near impossible for me. but I'll try. It should be the one that's easiest for me to do, but I know that I'm gonna be at a certain point that I'm gonna be like, oh, Undertaker could spawn tomorrow, so I guess I better get myself. Oh, I failed. Hey, at least we took the damage now rather than right before the final boss or some such. Whoa, that's not bad. Hey. This is looking pretty good. So I just gotta hope that the diaries offered in town are going to be worth our while. Come on, believe me, still very much holding out for it. Right. Would really like to put the roses down as well. Do not have the space to, though. Come on, let me plant them. Please. There we go. 2, 3, 4. Got him. Whew. Okay, we actually make some reasonable progress there at the very end. Yikes, nothing I want to buy there. Yeah, I guess this, spend all of this on seeds. So we're trying to do 20 different mega crops as well as the... So wait, are those the only ones that are still available to me on this run? I'm going to quickly check. Win with only the default, we are still capable of doing that. Deliver the final blow to a boss using a Megaton tractor. We do not have a Megaton tractor. If we do, we'll use that. Have 12 fully fertilized sunflowers at the same time. Large sunflowers count as 4. That's not impossible for me. In fact, I'm holding on to sunflowers for the possibility of getting to that. Retromation's hoodie, obviously can't do that in this run. Ashes to ashes. I can't burn crops if I... Well, maybe enemies burning crops counts towards that, but I probably don't want to stall out the end. Dung Beetle, Helios. Okay, yeah, I can probably get Helios, Roll Call, Blast Blossom, basically, depending on whether or not the Megaton Tractor turns up, and Rest in Peace in this run. That's a solid haul. I don't need to get every achievement in the same run. 4 achievements in the same run would be good enough for me. I'll settle, you know? Take a double bridge repair kit here, and get ready to go back out on the farm. All right, let's go. Sorry for that momentary pause there. Had to go and chomp down on some pizza that had arrived. Whew. Get the heartbeats up, great. All right, I'm back out on the farms, I guess. It doesn't necessarily go in the direction that I actually want to be going right now, so I have to manually walk over here. Oh, that couldn't have worked out better. Figure that placement might have had the ability to get both of these. And so it did. Although now I'm going to have to get the golden pupil with that one. A level 2 golden pupa without the tractor with the pea shooter. I'm not super jazzed about doing it. Take another Nemocruberies, I guess. Just feels like this fight is going to take a while, you know? Oh, never mind. Damage up. Oh, baby. Thank you. There's some upgraded guns that aren't as good as that. Dove coat. Love it. You get a scroll every morning. And in fact, one will have also already spawned right now. Nice try, Bison. Nice try. So I don't have a storm cloud right now. I do have cleats as well. That probably should have come into my reckoning a little bit earlier there. At least we got there in the end. Sure, it was after I made the pick, but we got there in the end. All stay the heck away. Whoop. Score one more of those. Harvest Moon, obviously. Faster crop growth, all about that life. I can also extend nighttime by just going and stomping on a bunch of weeds. So I feel like this is also the more easily exploitable of the options for us. I feel like I'm probably done, but I have to okay, never mind. I was about to say, have to very quickly check. Glad that I gave that time, because that's some extra roses there. Oh my god, this can matter a lot as well. I mean, I don't think energy drink or polygamy can even be sold be gotten from these normal events. Harvest shields, very fast. Let's take the harvest shield, I guess. Okay, yeah, we've already cleared this whole area, I believe. Alright, teleport back to home base. I guess this is enough exploration for me for a day. Stepping all of these, just extending the day a little bit. It doesn't seem to be extending as much as I would have hoped. That's fine. Just gonna go back to full completing then. Alright. 1 mega crop. 2. This one I can make one out of. This one I can make one out of. Okay. Actually, we had a surprising amount that we could have made. Beautiful. That means that it was right to hold off on not using the anemone there. This makes me a lot more confident in that decision, the absolute least. And sure, when these come up, I'll happily anemone. It's a later concern, though. Oh. Yeah, we're not going to be able to fully harvest or fully fertilize that final one, the aloe. Also, don't really want to waste this tractor charge. I want to use it as soon as I go out exploring tomorrow. So I'm going to try my absolute level best to hold on to it. It would have been good just for getting fertilizer, but never mind. Okay, good. We did get the full fertilizer there. And then now with all that happening, put that down. If nothing else, it benefits from Harvest Moon as well as a Rain Cloud being on top at the same time, so you should be growing quite quickly. Yeah, they got like 2 stages of growth very early on there. Not half bad at all. Alright. Still got 26 roses. And only 6 flowers. I worry flowers might end up being the hardest thing for me to get. Like, I only need 6 more flowers, but also I've got 3 more areas to explore. Come on, cow. What are the rest of these ones down here? Thank you. I mean, I don't really need the money of these right now, but I'm also not going to be fertilizing them, so it's not like they're getting more valuable by waiting. 1792. Ooh, drone is good, especially with the rusty shocks we already have. And I want both. So you make pineapples grow instantly. You make carrots grow instantly. Furiosa's wedding ring. Get married and increase fighting stat. Carrots grow instantly. Norman's wedding ring. Increase fighting stat. Pineapples grow instantly. So if I marry Norman, I don't get married. But if I marry Furiosa, I do get married. I see what's going on here. Furiosa's, I guess, just like a little bit better. Just facing the same direction, just kiss in the air. Love it. Remember not to buy a gun wraps. Let's get back out on the farm. I think I can probably just pop down in a Never Creep before I leave as well. Ideally after harvesting all of these. Now that doesn't necessarily have to happen, but I would like it. Please. You got a bunch of bees on you. You should be growing real quick. Come on. Don't make this all for naught. Thank you. And then... I mean, I might as well just go to the next easiest area. Just straight up statistically. Whoop, almost. Just gonna take on a completely different camp while that takes care of itself. Oh, pig. Thank you. I mean, hog. Upgraded pig. This is more soil, which is going to matter when we need that many mega crops down at the same time. Okay, that's the trader. I actually can't use the trader because that would trade all of my low tier seeds, which I am going to be using to get the 20 mega crops at the same time. So I did find exactly the least two useful ones first again, rather. And it seems to be a pattern for me. And in fact, this one is absolutely useless. I mean, it's absolutely useless right now. After I get the achievement, then it can be fine. Maybe I can do something with it after that. I guess I would take a Blood Rain, maybe. But I still need soil expansion if I actually do want to get the Mega Cropping achievement. And one hog ain't gonna cut it. If that one hit turns out to be the only hit I take this entire fight, I'm gonna be real sad about that. Turrets and drones fire faster. That's gonna be really good, obviously, for the drone that we are currently holding on to, but obviously for the turret back at base as well. They're all... Okay, never mind. It's not the only hit that I took. Now I feel fine. Very, very glad to have taken that damage, and that's the only time you're going to hear me say that. Casually just give me all that. Hacked sunblock. I did, in fact. It's in this tractor. Why don't you go in and meet it? Yeah, thank heck we have the support of the turret for this fight. And, you know, any future fight, frankly. Feeling more and more important all the time. Definitely don't really need to tear up the grass right now. Fine, let's actually plant things as well. I'm kind of surprised there isn't an achievement about having a certain amount of max HP. Seems a kind of natural fit in my mind. I'm starting to get to the point where I'm thinking, like, maybe I'm not even going to get the ability to generate fertilizer very effectively. Which is making it really hard to justify ever using fertilizer. These areas are completely bare of weeds. I haven't even really been here and weed stomped in a while. Oh, never mind. I must have just weed stomped the north errantly. Completely ignoring that I was having done it at the time. Alright. I don't really know why I'm extending this day. Yes, so that some of the stuff on the area can still grow. Yeah, like that. Still nothing else I can really afford to plant. Oh well. Still a totally fine season. So the weed stomping is definitely something I want to stay on top of, because that is also another source of a possible sunflower or two. I just saw that chicken kill a weed and have the slowing down time effect appear above its head, which does mean that chrono weeds works with chickens. That is huge news. I've been kind of fanging to know for certain for a dang long time. Alright. We should pretty happily be able to get our season bonus. Come on, gimme polygamy as the season bonus. That's what I really need. Increased turret and drone range. That is actually pretty important. I'll take it. Herbicidal blood, kill enemies and they destroy nearby rings. Neat. I'll get the rake, get the polygamy that I asked for. Thank you, game. And then we can go marry Norman. Let's have a whole army accompanying us pretty much around the map. And I'm more than happy to jack all of that as well. Beautiful. If I could buy weapons, this run would be absolutely off in the stratosphere, but oh well. Thank you for opening the golfer hole so I can actually teleport. Social. Love it. So an extra sunflower there. Pretty dang keen. That was a little bit more aggressive than I necessarily wanted to be. A lot more dangerous than I need to act here as well. Although, maybe I do just go for more farming skills at this point. Plant things faster, till soil faster, just do all of those actions a little bit quicker. Because I currently have plus 10 fighting stats from my two companions. So I feel like I'm probably okay there. Upgraded an Evercreeper, great. We're gonna start dropping scrolls soon as we pick up new ones, so we should consider just kind of throwing some scrolls away, not for a huge amount of value, just for any value whatsoever. Hit there. I feel like the easiest way for us to take no damage is going to be like a Rye year 1. Right? Just constantly have a good weapon. Anticipation! Okay, that's going to make our Mega Cropping achievement so much easier. I don't even actually saw... I didn't even actually see what even hit me there. How dare it? Thankfully, we're not dropping things just yet, but we are right about to start. Alright, we got just a couple more roses. Thank you. I mean, I got 37 seconds. I thought we were near the end of the day already. Chrono Weeds must be putting in serious work back at base. Hotwire and Weed Killer. I have a huge amount of HP. I'll take Hotwire. Obviously, Weed Killer means nothing to us either. Sure, let's get a turkey. Anything else here? We still need to cover. Looks like a no on that front. Hey. Right, I got only 2 extra terrain expansions. Just do both up here. Put that down and then make sure they're all well fertilized. Seems good to me. So how many different types of mega crop can I make right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. That's not 20. We're getting it. I'd really like not to have to use specials as part of it. Although I also don't have any pumpkins on me right now. I was kind of expecting I would have a lot more pumpkins right now. I'll just let the carrot defend there. All these bridges are so far. There we go. Finally got a second cow. Yes, it was in an earlier area that I thought I'd completely checked. Oh, we can gloss over that. That's fine. It's a 25% chance to take damage. So if I take damage every time I use it, I'm just getting lucky, I guess. Ooh, golden pupa, great. And it's directly the north. Nice. Beat drop. Even better. 25% chance to drop a beat seed when damaged. That plus the... I mean, theoretically, if I have a 25% chance to take damage and 25% chance anytime I take damage to refund that damage, theoretically, in the long term, I'm safe? Assuming everything works out to perfect probability, you know. Thorn isn't even that great. Although it does kind of defend us against some enemies, I guess. I'll take it. Ooh, Thorn. Okay, I could go for a second Thorn. I wasn't super excited about the first one, but the second one, oh. That's a totally different story right there. Nice. We'll take all of these. Start propping up the new set. I'm also going to get another watering sprinkler effectively just in the middle there. Let's go to tomatoes because we can get so many different mega stacks of that. that all safely as well. And then... Oh, I didn't even notice that was a grape up there. Okay, never mind, we're fine with that. And then... Sunflowers, still trying to stay away from those. I guess I'll put heartbeats down. I shouldn't be fertilizing any of these. That was a mistake. I really need to stop doing that. Let's just go back out to the north, I guess. Almost. Another turkey. Again, not that it's hugely necessary. Maybe I should have been going turrets over turkeys constantly here. I find it difficult to, like, just suddenly ignore all of the kind of standard operating lessons from... Oh god, taking a lot of damage there as well. Standard operating lessons from earlier areas, later years. Oh, I'll happily take a little bit of speed there. Happily going the earthquake again. How? I just got damaged in the middle of that and then there was nothing. When anything's affected by your wood chipper tractor, I just don't think it should have a hitbox. Because it causes so many issues, like enemies flying through you to try and get to the tractor and then damaging you. And obviously enemies being completely obscured from your view and just damaging you. Like, if they didn't have any focus on making, you know, the higher years as difficult as they are, or making it so punishing in some different characters, and some different challenges as well, to take damage, then I wouldn't be so worried about these kinds of instances of quote-unquote unfair damage. But it is, and they do. So... It's a hell of a lot of terrain expansion there for us. So I'll just try and start filling out the north. Right, I guess I do have an anemone scroll I can drop. That'll be handy enough. Should probably go back out on the hunt. Nothing else really to do at the moment. I guess maybe... No, wait, actually, I'm gonna put down a low-tier rain cloud. Yeah, and then immediately just try and get a Mega Crop Rose. Possible that comes up before the end of the season. Or day, even. Because, you know, I'd like to marry Borage, if at all possible. Especially considering that on the day of this season's tally, your companions respawn. So if I'm married Borage by then I will see 2 companions for the next season. Which I need not tell you is one more than otherwise. Also, Borage would just make all this broccoli grow fast. It's not a half bad bonus right there. We can go back to rice for a bit. I accidentally planted all of my rice. I'm just gonna hope to find more, I guess. Fighting against the better instincts of other runs still. Sure. Let's get married. Apparently I'm not necessarily willing to face anyone that happens to marry me. very kind of Groucho Marx. Wouldn't want to be a member of any club that would have me as a member kind of situation, or the Crispin Freeman? Crispin Glover? I can't remember. It's Crispin someone. The man that appeals most to me is a tall, dark, heterosexual man. Of course, at any point, that person showing interest would no longer, in the world at the very least of this anecdote, be heterosexual, and therefore would no longer be interesting. The same kind of like, there's a disqualifying factor inherent. Clearly, peace seems to be happening in our relationships here. I might not take it personally. Let's get back on the farm. Just gonna fill out that gap there, because otherwise that is going to annoy me deeply. Yeah, we'll teleport back north, I think. You know what? I didn't need to do anything about it now. We can teleport back north instantly. Okay, so we already have the rarer camp from here. Fertile eggs, turret growth aura. I don't have avian placenta. It's still possible I find it. That would be a really good way to try and get a lot of fertilizer. Sure. I don't think I really care about the growth speed of things, because I don't really care about how much money I have. I say as I instantly go out of my way to collect money. I mean, Sprinkler Tractor would give us the ability to get seeds. You know what? I'll put that down one last time. And upgrade your Sprinkler Tractor. Hog and a turret, taking to the hog. We still do need the terrain expansion. That need never disappeared. In fact, it's only getting greater and greater as time goes on. That all handled now. Maybe I should have waited until the boss spawned before doing that. Just nuke the boss with all of the borrowed butterflies coming up. Actually, yeah, it definitely would have been the right idea. Yo, I look like I have no low tier seeds. What's happening there? I definitely saved low tier seeds. Why do I have none? Well, now I'm gonna have to go collect some. Actually, hilariously, if I do find the Megaton Tractor, this could have been my highest score run of all time. Because using the watering tractor that many times on low tier crops, I can now go trade those for all high tier crops, and then with the Megaton Tractor, I'd be able to just spam grow all of them. I love that my companions already got the first section down while the intro was playing. Where's the rest of this going on? Anywhere. Thank you, Borage, for at least marking their position, if not doing anything about it. Still need the Megaton Tractor from the final remaining Golden Pupa. I don't necessarily think I'm gonna get that, though. So, how many things do I have Mega Crop? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 right now. I need to get the pineapple and the coffee seed, and that is going south. That's going to be giving those to us. Although I could just plant the pineapple and coffee seed right now and then try and spam grow them. Or, sorry, spam water them until I get enough. I'm gonna find enough roses to get another mega crop as well while I'm exploring. Definitely got to take the HP so I can continue doing the hotwire plays. Should they become more necessary later on. Decent amounts of what? 3, 4, and 5? 3, 4, and 5 is set. It's 12. Okay, I would need one more rose. Dang. You know what I don't know is actually how much space I have right now. 1 mega crop, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. If I smooth out the bottom, I can find all the space I need, really. So I think we will find that. I think we're probably going to get the mega cropping achievement before the end of the day. Oh, right, after you defeat... Okay, so this is a new patch kind of thing, which is why I forgot it. But after you defeat the boss, you can actually just go back out of the area now. Really, really pleased about this. Oh. All I gotta do is get here and then teleport back. There we go. That's it. Fat grub. Tilling soil has a chance to drop seeds and fertilizer. Nearby crops grow much faster. I don't necessarily need either of those. Sharp weeds as well. Ooh, I could go for that pig, but more marriage also seems good. Watering crops on base. Still not something I desperately need. Oh, yes! Coffee cup. Thank you. Well, not coffee cup. We have coffee cup. Thank you for that. I also have ginseng. Stay energized longer. Being energized doubles your damage and speed. And then... Wait, do I not have coffee cup? I could swear I have coffee cup. But I've been getting energized by killing enemies. My basic item isn't even showing here. Like, crampons is not the item I started with. Yeah, so clearly I have some items that just aren't showing on this screen. I really wish they would, you know, give you like a scroll or some such so you can see all your stuff. Oh well. Yeah, sure, let's take the scarecrow as well. Scarecrow there. I'm just putting them all in the center. That'll do for me for the moment, at least. Alright, let's find some coffee. There we go. A bit more pineapple too, please. And that'll do it. We actually have enough coffee and enough pineapple now to get the mega crops. So, that brings me back to the original question again. How many can I mega crop? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I can get 17 from the basic seed types that I'm holding on to at the moment. Okay, that upgraded Anemocry Breeze. Hang on. I do have some rice. The watering tractor used after the upgraded Anemocry Breeze. Oh, wow. That was... I just didn't think that was going to hit me, frankly. Should be able to help me try and get more seeds. Specifically, get more seed types that I don't think I already have. Maybe that's a bit optimistic, though. Okay, so we definitely have Coffee Cup, because we just got energized by killing enemies. Sneak around the bottom side of all of this as well. Little bit more size again. Say in the hog, size of the tillable soil. Still seems like that has a chance of contributing for us, whereas, you know, again, watering doesn't really matter. That one maybe should have been a turret instead. Give us like the perfect items. I don't even know what they would be. Oh no, pickaxe pack is... I mean, pickaxe pack is a pretty good item there for us, actually. Golden no, not so much. We do have cleats. Again, don't need the damage. We'll take planting things faster. Ooh, thank you for the heartbeat drop there. Ooh, it's a blood moon. Finally. Daily Orchid versus like... What? It's like this chain jump MFer just comes, hangs out with me if I spend any time off base in Blood Moon. They do just stay there and say, keep going back to your farm, so sure, I guess I'll go back. It's not like I have anything on the farm to be destroyed right now, so I was kind of fine not coming back. Oh, right, never mind. They actually do have the ability to do weird things like destroy my... weird things like actually destroy my farm animals and stuff. Okay, I don't think I got a single new type of seed out of that. Which means that getting 20 different mega crops at the same time is going to require rare seed types. It's pretty much the worst news I could have gotten. I need it not at least to use sunflowers, because I need to do those sunflowers in their own time. Start a rain cloud there. Well, I mean, look, we do have pumpkins now. We are 4 short on sunflowers still. It's possible we do get there, but it's feeling less and less likely. Can't get them from watering them, unfortunately, anymore. That used to be such a broken strat. Well, for the sake of it, how many mega croppables do I now have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, so I can do it with everything except for sunflowers. Perfect. Harvesting crop unearths a root soldier. Not bad. Just don't think we're really going to be able to do too much more, so... Don't really want to spend so much of my remaining roses on that. Or so many, rather, of my remaining roses on that. Alright, back on the farm. A little bit more to do to the south. But I should also start thinking about the terrain that we've left here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 mega crops. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I meter that out, that's 4 by 5 in terms of mega crops. That's the ability to build 20 mega crops there. Nice. I mean, I could just go for that achievement right now. You know what? I think I need to go for that achievement right now. Because no one's currently attacking me. It's not like I have a time crunch going on. Oh. Let's get the aloe one down. So I'm just going to keep going across and down, making sure I never harvest any of them, regardless of how instantly they may grow. Actually, the watering tractor already means that just because I have things growing instantly, I could just wreck the score curve for myself right now. Thanks to Hotwire. I miscount something somewhere? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. The heck? Oh, right. 19. And 20. Roll call. Alright, we got one of the achievements that I promised. Told you they were coming eventually. Gimme. Perfect. Now, the golden goose would have been another achievement if I hadn't already accidentally killed one in a previous episode, and I didn't really have any intention in that. They just happened to be there and happened to die. Double edge watering can. All right. Now, unfortunately, we have 13 sunflowers. And that is it. So I now need to try and find a way to generate more sunflowers in the last day. It seems like one of the best ways I might try and do that is by killing bee sun hordes in higher tier areas. Honestly, by killing basically anything, but bee sun hordes are pretty dense, compacted groups of enemies. Hey, there we go. We got a sunflower from one. I've been holding off on using any fertilizer based on specifically needing to do this, so 2 more sunflowers, please. And yes, these 2 sunflowers matter a hell of a lot more than the health of anything on the base. I didn't even replant the currant. That's how little the base stuff that matters to me right now. Alright. That said, look, if I have the safety to walk past and clear it all, sure, I'll do that. have to. Ow. Rude. How dare you damage me? One more rose. Just one more. Should I just settle for the ones that I have? Yeah, I can get married tomorrow if I just get one more rose right now. And how likely am I to find another rose after that as well? Like, I'd have to have missed something in exploration, really, to have the chance to get any more roses at this point. The Calicry also could, that is to say chicken Calicry having eggs drop seeds, could end up providing what I'm looking for here. And the extra sunflower. I'm not really going to hold my breath for it. Nice. So other than that, might as well get a heartbeat. Okay. None of those gonna come up in time. Oh, one of them did! We actually now have the ability to get married. Although we don't have anything we want to get married for. Flying squirrel. That would be the way that I can now get the sun. Obviously, I'm not gonna do it. Sorry, just had to punk you one more time near the very end, you know? And look, I'm pretty certain at this point that every area is fully explored, but I have nothing I can do except for just hope that that's not the case. Just go hunting. Maybe not necessarily going to focus on the enemies that dodge so much that it'll take me a couple thousand years to kill any individual one. Ooh, hello. Nothing. Nothing. That's fine. Not all of them have to drop it. Just two. Just two. I just don't end up with enough sunflowers despite saving them the entire time. Just gonna be sad and unlucky. Although, look, that is an achievement I can honestly get in most runs. So, it's not like I'm missing out on a giant opportunity, at least. That feels pretty definitive there. Well, that was another chicken Calicry drop of a sunflower for us. If I try and fully fertilize the sunflowers in the last season, I'm actually going to kill the enemy, so I have to not do it in the end state of things. Still on 15. God, please don't leave me on 15. It's the absolute worst. Wait, hang on. Hang on. Wait, what? Okay. Have 12 fully fertilized sunflowers at the same time. Large sunflowers count as... Alrighty then. I'm gonna go back to base and just do that achievement. Oops. On. Hey, there's our Helios achievement. right, so I got roll call. I got Helios. What was the other one that I thought I could get? Default shooter gun, yes. Megaton tractor, don't have the ability to get that here. Have 5,000 fertilizer, that was going to happen. Yeah, so literally it was just if I found the Megaton tractor, I would have been able to get another achievement, but now I'm done. Thank heck. 3 achievements down in a single run. I might as well get the heartbeat going on. Thank heck it's you, Undertaker. My breath was appropriately held. I do not want to have to fight the monstrosity I saw last time. Or at least, I mean, look, I'm not going to be playing Robusta, or rather I am not playing Robusta right now. Hey, it turns out I would have gotten the extra the extra sunflower even if it was 16 that I needed. But yeah, I'm not playing Robusta right now, so at least the spider will be a little bit slower. But it's not going to be enough. I mean, now nothing really matters, so I'm just going to keep planting things constantly. Because I'm just going to use my scrolls to finish the final season. That's 100% how that one's going down. So I might as well just get value out of these while I'm holding them, you know? Especially given that the Undertaker is going to die of their own accord to just everything around. Nice. Give me a couple more chickens, please. Hit. Take that. Ooh. Even have the ability to go for another Mega Sunflower. Will do. This is also going to give me the ability to do a lot of gambling. It's pretty huge. Because that gambling is going to matter. That is more... Well, actually, no, it's not going to matter, right? I did already purchase all of the meta upgrades. Okay, never mind. It's not. Had I not already been so efficient with that, it would have done. And pineapples will grow instantly, so I hope I get some more space. And can just get the rest of these down. There we go. That'll do exactly that. Start on the remaining coffee beans. Nice. We actually will still be able to get something out of this with gambling. I'm happy in that regard. Because, look, I can use it to just get more cats, if nothing else. I would still be definitely happy with that. I'm almost tempted to go somewhere and take damage to take some time off the clock. So now that we already have our path to how we are getting the rest of the achievements, this round's pretty much over. The big thing is seeing what topiary we can now get. Alright. Decent money right there. Ooh. Have to give up a drone in order to get married again? Days last longer and move faster. Maybe I should have been gambling a lot earlier in the run. I mean, that was the big thing I was missing. We got some extra roses that way. Alright, let's get married one more time and go back out. Arrow. And then buy a gun. Didn't even have the heart to commit to that one. Which of these grow instantly again? I guess it's broccoli, right? I was gonna try and get out of here as fast as possible by constantly harvesting instantly growing broccoli. Yeah. On, rain cloud would be so good right now. That'll do it. Bye-bye, Corpsicopia, and hello, E-Shooter achievement. Seriously? 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 But I did that! Okay. Plus 1% to beat drop. Chance to drop heartbeat seed when damaged. I didn't buy a gun there, I don't think. Is it because I restarted rather than starting a new run? Or does this say win with only the default pea shooter, and that means I can't have any upgrades on the pea shooter gun? In which case, how do I turn off upgrades so that I can... You can't turn them off. Is that achievement just bugged? And I spent this whole episode going for it. Oh, that leaves a bit of a sour taste in the mouth. At the very least, we've got the other achievements. We got the topiary. For the moment, though, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Atomicrops. There's a place in the description down below with all of my contents on the game, past, present, and future. And hopefully we'll see you next time.